With the celebration of Valentine all over the world, it's a season of love. Here is my take on true love. Not that love that has become a merchandise that is up for sale, sometimes to the highest bidder. A wise old man was sitting at the riverbank when he saw a cat that had fallen into the water, swinging wildly, trying to save itself from drowning. The man decided to save the cat. He stretched his hand and was scratched by the cat. He pulled his hand back. However, a minute later, he stretched his hand out again to save the cat, but it scratched him again. And he pulled his hand back in pain. Another minute later, he was again trying for the third time. A man who was nearby watching what was happening yelled out, "Oh, wise man, you have not learned your lesson for the first time, nor the second time, and now you are trying to save the cat a third time?" The wise man paid no heed to that man's scolding and kept on trying until he managed to save the cat. He then walked over to the man and patted him on the shoulder, saying, "My son, it is in the cat's nature to scratch, and it is in my nature to love and to have sympathy. Why do you want me to let the cat's nature overcome mine?" Wow! Did you get that? My son, it is in the cat's nature to scratch, and it is in my nature to love and to have sympathy. Why do you want me to let the cat's nature overcome mine? My son, treat people according to your nature, not according to theirs, no matter what they are like, and no matter how numerous are their actions that harm you and cause you pain sometimes. And do not pay heed to all the voices that loudly call out to you to leave behind your good qualities merely because the other party is not deserving of your noble actions. So never regret the moment you gave happiness to someone, even if that person did not deserve it. Now, recently I was reminded that without patience, it is impossible to love. Yes, you would say that is nothing new. I used to say so too, and I was never really moved to exercise patience. That was because I had grown quite impatient with several things in my life over the years, until I was convicted lately. Patience is translated variously as endurance, perseverance, long-suffering, etc. To be patient is to continue striving in spite of pain, oppositions, trials, temptations, sufferings, and difficulties. Recent events have also reinforced my conviction that patience is essential to building relationships. Many of us lose out on the beautiful end that God has planned for us by circumventing the process, often in a bid to help God by our impatience. Some have even been deceived by the English definition of patience as a virtue. Yes, so they say, well, patience is not one of my own virtues. Truth again is that you can't really develop any meaningful relationship with anyone, with family, work, or even God, without learning to be patient. Like all things in life, the first thing to do to acquire patience is to, 1, desire it. Yes, it is that simple, and yet tough. Tough because patience demands something from us. It requires a conscious choice to give without expecting anything in return for us to be patient. And most of us do not like to give. We would rather be on the receiving end than to give. I'm sure you know a few people like that around you. I do. The next thing is to pray for it. Yes, pray for the capacity to grow in patience. And lastly, practice it. Be warned though, it takes pain, trials, tribulations, and temptations to acquire patience. So expect a lot of those if you plan to truly love or desire to be truly loved. I put it to you that the degree with which you exercise patience is a measure of the quality of your love. I leave you with that verse on love from the great book of love. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7. My name is Olusoji Oyehawe, and I seek to enhance the capacity of anyone that I come across. Please let me know in the comment section which part of this script resonates with you, or simply share your own perspective to enrich the discussion. I'd like to hear from you, and if you require my services, right, you can reach me through my email that you see scrolling on the screen, info@sojioyawe.com, info@sojioyawe.com, info@sojioyawe.com. or by WhatsApp chat only. Plus 234 704 366 7607. Plus 234 704 366 7607. Plus 234 704 366 7607. In the interim, desire true love. Pray for it and put it into practice by being patient.